Hey there, YouTube. This is Kelly. You're watching RC Mechanic, and we're about to start part 4 of the Mustang build. But as you can see, this side of the bench is all nice and clean. That side of the bench, where all the stuff is, hey, there's Project Mustang right there in the pile. Is a mess. So give me a minute and I'll clean this up. You're gonna want to watch this. We're gonna put the axles and put the wheels on it, and you know, do the first part of the body fitment. So stick around. You're gonna want to see this. Alright, so I look at the other side of the bench now, and there's very little. So good job, everybody. Alright, so only thing I have left over here is my wife's project that she wants me to do. I just have to glue this back together. Most likely use some Gorilla Glue on that and clamp it down. I'll get that done tonight. And but today on this video, what really is the focus is the Mustang. And with the Mustang, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and install these axles here from Ajora. Here's the front and here's the rear. Alright, but to do that, GCM has some recommendations as far as that goes. Sorry about the camera thing. So they have some measurements that they recommend, and we're going to go ahead and get the links all set up for that. And we're going to use this caliper right here. Once I turn it on. Alright, so this is a digital caliper. You can get it anywhere. This one's actually a Blue Point because, well, the tool guy comes around and he's really convenient. Alright, so let's put this chassis aside for the moment, and we're going to focus on getting these links set and go from there. Now, I'm not going to bore you all with going through every one, but I just wanted to show you the recommendations that GCM there we are, has, and we're going to start from the top and go down to the bottom, going from left to right, just like you would with a book. And I'm just going to set them out right here from left to right, so I can figure out what's what, and when we go to install everything, we'll know. Alright, so let's go on with that. And oh yeah, one more thing is with these Endura axles, they don't come with any kind of hexes or pins, so I have these Yay Racing hexes that I'm going to use just to mock it up and put some wheels on. I don't think I have enough wheel hex nuts. I may have to steal something off something in order to actually, you know, put the wheels on. Now, if you're wondering what the wheels are that I'm going to put on, well, just for the mock-up sake, I'm going to put these on. These are mudslingers. They're a little bit too small for what I really want to use, but hey, you never know, they may work out for the Mustang. These wheels I am using already in on the Vetera Ascender. slash F100 slash Hummer or Humvee too. So I'll most likely in the end change out the wheels and the tires, but just for the sake of mocking up the body and all that, I'm going to use these. Alright, so let's get to measuring and setting all the links, okay? Alright, so setting all the links. What do I do with my lat? Oh yeah, there we go. My hex is, I don't want to lose my hexes. Alright, so let's put the axles aside for now. Let's put the hexes aside for now, because what we're focusing on right now are these links, right? So let's start with rear lower at 99 millimeter. There's two of them. And then we have a rear upper at 97. And the front lower at 118 and the front upper at 118. Alright, so since this thing has a panhard bar, there's only going to be 3. The one upper will be, there'll just be one upper. Alright, so let's go ahead and let's set this first one and go from there. Gonna fire up my caliper, which I already have already. Alright, so and actually what I did say I was going to do was start from top to bottom and go left to right, didn't I? Yeah. Alright, so rear lower at 99 millimeter, that'd be these, the shorter ones. Alright, so let's see where we're at first. Looks like we're way off. So I'm going to have to turn these in here quite a bit, because from eye to eye here, I'm off by several millimeters. Alright, so let me just go ahead and turn that down, and I'll be right back. Alright, so right now the first link's set at 99 millimeter. I'm not sure if the camera is picking this up right, but we are eye to eye right here at 99 millimeters, right? So I locked this down at 99, and so it won't move, and I'll just have to do one more link like that, and I'm good. So we'll put this over here on the right side, and in the right to left is top to bottom. Okay? Okay, so according to, let's go on the other side of the bench. Alright, so now we're going to get a really good perspective. According to GCM's recommendations, we have the rear lower at 99 millimeter. Alright, from top to bottom, left to right. These are at, right here, are at 99 millimeter, okay, according to my caliper. And then the rear upper, right here, 97 millimeter. And then the front lower 118 and front upper at 118. So these three right here are all at 118. Okay, and then we have the front panhard bar at 64, and that'd be this bad boy right here. Now one thing I think I really need to double check is the rear upper at 97 millimeter, because I don't think I changed that. Alright, be right back. Okay, so I double checked the measurements on these right here, and they are at 97. So we're good to go on the links. Now it's time to go ahead and put the axles in and the shocks. Okay, so the rear differential is all set. I have the upper and lower links in place, and now we can go on to the front. Okay, so now I got the front in. You can see I got the two lowers right here, and the single because of the panhard bar on the top. So guess what? Now it's time to go ahead and put this stuff on the truck. All right, so hang out. So this gets to be, I guess we call the exciting part, because we have suspension now. All right, so the front is still kind of loose, but that's okay because this link is not on there yet. All right. I don't believe I have any wheel nuts for these hexes, but that doesn't mean that we cannot put some wheels on it and mock up the body, you know, where it sits right now. As you can see with the rear, you see how it's angled so far forward. Well, that's because I have this here at the very front hole. Once we get the Mustang body on here, I can adjust the wheelbase with these holes in the front and the rear, and go from there. So I got everything all put together, and looks pretty awesome, I think, you know. What good is a chassis and shocks and all that without a body, right? So let's go ahead and set the Mustang body on it and see where we're at. Alright, so we need to lift that up a bit, make it even. So let's go ahead and find something to put under that. Maybe my foam block could be enough. The one I've been using for like everything as far as working on stuff. Oh my gosh, check that out. Alright, so the rear end's a little bit high. I got 100 millimeter shocks on there. These wheels will most likely not be what goes on here, these tires or wheels. But oh my lord, I mean, this is I don't know about you guys, but this is like, my imagination is just going nuts right now, and I am finally seeing my vision, right? So that looks so good. I mean, so good. suppose any of you guys want to leave me a comment on that or this, let me know. Excuse me. This side obviously looks a whole lot different because it's not right. And obviously the back end's higher than it would normally be, but I think for an initial mock-up, this looks really good, man. My vision is coming to life. It now has suspension, it has a chassis. The J2 Ultimate, I think, is going to work excellent in this. Thank you guys from GCM Racing for designing it, because there really isn't very many options out there as far as a short wheelbase goes. I mean, I probably paid a bit too much. I mean, if you consider what other options are out there, but I like quality, and quality kind of speaks to me. So, man, if you like what you saw today, make sure you like, subscribe, share. You know, if you want to see what else is going on with the Post Apocalyptic Mustang, you definitely want to do the whole subscribe thing and click that bell. So this is Kelly saying, man, just go out and imagine something and build it. You know, it can be on a budget. These axles are like 44 bucks right here. These wheels, super ass cheap. And these tires, even cheaper. There are better ways to do things except for the big guys. I'm not saying that the big guys like, you know, Axial, RC 4-wheel drive and all them guys aren't good. I mean, it's good. I mean, we put the RC 4-wheel drive tires on the Wraith, so I mean, we haven't run it yet, but you know, my wife really loves it. I don't think she wants to even scratch it. So if you like what you saw today, make sure like, subscribe, share. I'm on Instagram as rc.mechanic.com, and I'm on Facebook as RC Mechanic. So if you want to see more pictures of more, go to all those places and you'll see it. Thank you guys.